Good morning, Gemma. Okay, so this morning we are going to get you started on your exercise program. So we've done your screening, we've done your fitness appraisals, and now what I've done is put together a little resistance program, a little 30-minute circuit for your resistance training. I've also put together a weekly schedule of activities and various exercises, and because you had varying goals of both muscular tone and increasing your general level of fitness, I've gone for a balance between cardio and resistance training. But today what we're going to do is just take you through the resistance program. So, just to clarify, your goals, we discussed when we did the pre-screening a short-term and a long-term goal. So your short-term goal was to increase your overall muscular tone, and your long-term goal was just to get a general increase in fitness. So if we're to knuckle down and make that a little bit more specific in terms of your short-term goal, if we're looking at maybe putting a time frame there and also making it a little bit more specific, so would you say maybe a 10% increase in muscular tone in the next 4 to 6 weeks? Is that something that would be a goal? Great. And let's have a look at the long-term goal as well. So that was just increasing your general fitness. So something else that we can do to that as well is we can put a time frame on it, say 9 to 12 months. So let's go for the 9-month mark and increase your general fitness by about 30%. So we can once again go back to those cardiovascular tests that we did at the start and have a look and see if we've made a 30% increase in that area as well. So to get us started today, we'll just have a look at the program we put together. So, first of all, we've got a 5-minute warm-up. So what I'm going to do today is just take you through all the exercises. I'll show you how they're done, and I'll ask you to do a few reps of them as well. So today's focus is just walking through the program, making sure everything's understood and that the technique's okay, and just walking through the entire program. So we'll get you on the bike first for a 5-minute warm-up. So just put your feet in there. How is that? Lengthwise.
That's fine.
Do you want to have a little go? I might just make it a bit shorter for you. So we just lift up this lever, roll it in, and then it clicks back in. So the great thing about this bike is that as soon as you start, it picks it up for you straight away. So usually what we do is we do a 5-minute warm-up, getting you to about 50% of your maximum heart rate. So your maximum heart rate yesterday was 198, and we know that is 60% was 118, so we'd be looking for somewhere around the 110 mark. So I might just do 1 or 2 minutes on here just to get your muscles moving. Feel, is that enough? 2 minutes? Yeah. Because we're just walking through the program. Yeah. So it's getting all the muscles moving, getting the heart rate up a little bit, basically just warming up your body, ready for your exercise program. Probably all good there in terms of warm-up for what we're doing today, the purpose of today's session. So, what we've got here, in the exercise program, what we've got is we're focusing on the legs first. Okay, so we've got first of all we've got a dumbbell squat, followed by a dumbbell lunge, a dumbbell clean and press, dumbbell flies, lat pull down, crunches, and medicine ball twists. So we've got an all-rounded workout we'll start with the big muscle groups in the legs first. So our first exercise is a dumbbell squat. So for the purpose of today, we're using 1 kilo weights, but obviously when we get started, we'll be using a bit heavier than that. So same thing as yesterday when we were doing our movement analysis. So feet shoulder width apart, and because you're holding weights, you've got to make sure that your posture's fine in your shoulders and that you've got your arms and your shoulder blades clenched back. And then we do a slight bend in the knee, slight tilt in the pelvis, and then come down towards the 90-degree and back up. So I'll get you to give that a go for me. And we'll do a few reps. So feet shoulder width apart, perfect. Slight bend in the knees. Excellent. We'll just do 5 here. 2, 3. Excellent. Making sure the knees are coming out over the top of the toes. Perfect. Good job. Alright, so the next exercise is our dumbbell lunge. Same as the sort of that I think we might have gone through this yesterday as well. So standing feet together because we want to make sure when we step out we're still balanced. Holding the weights in that same postural position, stepping with the first foot out in front and then down to that 90-degree angle and then back. And we'll do it on both sides. Out, down, up and back. Making sure that our knees are tracking over the top of our shoes, making sure that we're not going too much further than that 90-degree angle. So we'll do another 5 of these. Down, up, perfect. Nice and slow. Excellent. So what this is doing is targeting all the muscles in our legs, going for the quads, for the hamstrings, glutes, and those little stabilizer muscles too with these lunges. Excellent. Okay, so next up we've got a dumbbell clean and press. This is a bit more technical, but it is a good transition from our legs exercises to our upper body. So what we do is we start in the squat position, as if we were to start a squat. Feet shoulder width apart, shoulders pulled back, and then we ease into a squat, down past our knees, then back up, and we flip the weights around and push them up. So it's probably easier to explain this one by doing it. So I'll just do a couple so you can have a good look. Past the knees, squat back in and push up, down. Start again. Past the knees, squat back in and push up. So squatting past the knees. Excellent. We'll do 5 of these. So obviously as the weight gets heavier when we do our training, you'll get a nice burn in the legs, especially from doing those previous ones first, and then also starting to get some work into the arms there. Becomes quite a power movement. Excellent. Okay, so the next exercise we've got is dumbbell flies. So if you'd like to give me a hand, and we'll just move this. Maybe we'll go twist it around. Excellent. So dumbbell flies is a great exercise for our chest and for our arms and shoulders. So the way we do this one, place our towel on the step, sit back, and we lie all the way down. We hold the dumbbells in a sort of a push-up position, or not a push-up position, but just outside of our pecs, lining up with our chest, making sure that everything's stable, and then we push up. That's the conventional bench press, but the pec flies are actually twisted, and you come out and up. And we're going to do a combination of the two. So instead of doing it straight up, we're going to do it with our palms facing the mirror, out and up, out and up. So going down in line with our chest, and then we're pushing back up towards the ceiling. Out and up. Yeah, so this one we're doing, rather than just pushing straight up, we're going out and up so we get the chest as well. Yep, perfect. Bring them together, out. So what we don't want to do is drop our elbows too far past the 90-degree mark. So there, that's perfect. Coming up. So you'll be able to feel it in your chest, in your shoulders, and then as your arms start to tie, you'll start to feel it in your arms as well. Excellent. Perfect. Take those from you. Good to sit up. Okay, so the next movement we've got is a lat pull down. So what this does, perfect. So what this does, it's targeting all the muscles in our back, the backs of our arms, and our shoulders. So we've got no weight on here today, but just for the purpose of today's exercise. So what we do is we extend our arms, pull back down and clench in the back. Pull down and clench in the back. We don't want to go too far past that 90-degree mark. We don't want to go all the way down here. We just want to go slightly past it. Making sure that we're activating those muscles in the middle of our scapulars. Pulling down. Not too far, so bring down and then stop. So feel that these muscles activating in there. So obviously as the weight gets heavier, you'll need to pull with those muscles to bring that weight down. Two more. 1 and 2. Perfect. Okay, so now we're moving on to the core. We always leave the core and the abs till the end because usually we need those throughout all of our other exercises as well, and we want to make sure that we don't tire them out at the beginning of the program, so we leave them till the end. Now, when we discuss the goals of toning, as you can see, because you wanted an overall body tone, we've gone for a program that's very all-rounded. You know, you've got the legs in there, the big movements in the legs, a couple of shoulder exercises in there as well, incorporating the upper body, and now we've got the core. And then as we progress, obviously the exercises will change and adapt. So, first of all, for our core, we've got our crunches. So we did these yesterday in our movement test. So what it is just basically hands beside the head, and we're just crunching up, making sure that we keep our hands on the side of our head, so we're not using our neck too much. Bringing it up, it's not a full sit up, it's just a crunch, just activating those abs. Going just past that 12 centimetre mark. Perfect. 2 more. 1, 2. Feeling those abs really switch on. Excuse me. Okay. Next exercise, next and final exercise is the medicine ball twist. So this is going to target our core and also our obliques and our whole range of our muscle, our ab muscles. Okay, so we lift the feet off the floor and we just simply twist from side to side. So it's a bit of a balancing act as well at the same time as using your abs. So therefore it's an excellent core exercise. Our core is all about stabilising. So this is a great exercise for that. Holding onto the medicine ball, lifting the feet off and twisting. Excellent. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. program. Might just get you to jump back on the bike and we'll do another minute just to cool down. So it's always handy to bring a towel with you to your session, so you can place it on your bench or on the mat, just for hygiene reasons, so you're not sitting on other people's sweat. So what we usually do in the timing between those sets, or between those exercises, will usually be about 30 seconds. So what we've got here on your program is we're going to do 2 sets of each of those exercises, and the weight that we're going to apply to each of them is about 60% of your 1 RM, which is what you can do in maximum lift. So that means we're not going for the bulk, we're not going for the building the strong muscle, we're going for muscular endurance. And that's how we're going to build tone. And our reps for those, we're looking at about 15, so quite high reps, so that we're getting that nice muscular endurance happening. We do 2 sets of each of those, and we'll have 30 seconds between each exercise. That's right, Phil, 30 seconds. Yeah, 30 seconds, not too intense, not too heavy, so yeah. Cool. Excellent. A little bit of a cool down there. So what we usually do is a 5-minute warm up, really get the blood pumping, and then we'll do a 5-minute cool down, and then sometimes if you're feeling a little bit tight, we can also do some stretching. Excellent. Good job, Gemma.